See, people think when I'm drinking I lose my motor skills. I just read a paragraph under the influence of some 90 proof. Come on, cut me some slack here.
1, 2, is this on?
What's up, people? Hope everybody's still enjoying the fall season. I know I am. Got a big shipment in today from BullAirs. This is a company that specializes in nerdy footwear and other apparel and accessories from pop culture from the 80s and 90s. It's a retro outfit that I never heard of until I saw this. This popped up on my feed. I don't know if it was Instagram or what, but I saw it. Inside this box are 8-bit Jason Nike shoes. Custom made, and they're all themed out nice and retro style from the old Friday the 13th game on the Nintendo. And they were actually supposed to ship first quarter of 2025, so I had this on my calendar for next year. They ended up shipping early. We're shooting just a few days before Halloween, and I'm not disappointed at all. I'm so glad they're here, and I can't wait to get a look at them. Let's check them out. These are the, I guess, the exclusive version, if you want to call it that. This is the version that has the resin hockey masks for the laces. There was another set that you could order that didn't have those, but these are supposed to be the real deal with those. Man, look at that shit. Whoa. Man, I didn't know they were going to send it out in this really tricked out box too. I thought it would be some, you know, just like off-brand Nike box or something, but man, even the box is decked out super cool. I already love that. That is fantastic. Oh, that's badass. Yeah, you're hearing that retro NES music right now. I love that they're in a box that you would find like on a shelf hanging in Kmart, like back in the day. That is terrific, man. Like, literally, does anybody remember Zare? That was a department store. It was kind of like Kmart way back in the 80s. You'd have found this hanging up, just hanging on a peg, whatever. I love that. Absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the other side. Again, the outfit is called BullAirs. And check the description of the video. I'll have a link to their website and their social media. You definitely want to give these guys a look. If you've never heard of them before, they do outstanding work. Really kick-ass stuff that I've seen so far. How do you get in here? I don't want to take a razor to this box. Can you just open it up from here? You can. Will they have that new shoe smell though? That's what I want to know. Hang on. Smells interesting. Smells like Jason's colored ass. Alright, I'm gonna try to flatten all this out so I can pull these out with no resistance and nothing sharp in the way. Forgive me if my confidence in the quality that Nike produces these days isn't quite what it used to be. I'll just leave it at that. So I know these guys source their shoes from Nike, according to what I've read, and then they kind of rebuild them from there. Oh, check it out, man. They call these the 8-bit camp killers, I believe. I'll throw that up on the screen so you can see it for sure. Maybe my whiskey-stained memory is not recalling that exactly right, but I'm almost positive that's what they called them. Was it on the box? I don't think it was. Well, these are size 15s, and yeah. And guess what I just noticed? No hockey masks, unless they're in here. Are they in here? Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. They're here. Look at that. You see him peeking out at you. Jason's killed all the kids. Game over. That is bad freaking ass. Love it. Love it already. So obviously, if you're familiar with 8-Bit Jason, if you're familiar with the old LJN Friday the 13th game on the NES, you instantly recognize this color scheme. Outstanding job on the marketing, guys. When this thing popped up on my timeline, immediately I was like, so yes, it worked. Soon as I saw it, no question. I took note of the date that this pre-order was going to go up, and you may even say I hired someone to watch it for me. So when they went live, there was no chance I was going to miss it. But you take a look at the paint job here, and I'm not going to pretend like I know technical details of shoes to be able to describe their different sections properly, other than like the tongue and the laces and the sole perhaps. But I'll just say I know really kick-ass work when I see it. And when I saw these things go up, it was definitely a no-brainer. And now that they're here, and I actually get to see them in person, blown away, man. Absolutely blown away. Look at that. Look at that. I love that little detail right here. That is terrific. Love that they turned the Nike check into a machete with blood. And they splattered blood on the tips of the shoes here. And they actually had an option that you could choose without blood if you wanted. And I'm like, why? But if you wanted to forego the blood, there was an option to do that. For a second, I thought they forgot the hockey masks because I was looking in the box, and for a split second, I was like, what the fuck? They're in here. They're right here. Let me get these laces out of the way so we can take a look. There we are. So, hockey mask number 1. I love it. Absolutely love it. There's a little bit of wear on the hockey mask, which me as a cosplayer can definitely appreciate, because Jason never wants to be squeaky clean. You never want him to look like he just stepped out of the shower with all his gear having recently been cleaned. So you got a little grime here, and there's some nicks here and there. They look pretty intentional to me, and even if they weren't, I think I'd still appreciate like the gnarly look they've got going on. So this is straight up that 8-bit retro hockey mask, and then some, because the hockey mask that Jason wears in the video game, and I've got a video where I point this out. It's the 15th anniversary Friday the 13th playthrough. I'll throw the link up on the screen here. It's a long story, I'll keep it short, but we as fans, and I think that we've been able to kind of figure out over the years that Jason in the NES video game was incorrectly patterned after Roy Burns from Friday the 13th Part 5. So the hockey mask in the original video game had no center chevron at the top, and the ones on the side were the blue markings that flared outward instead of the chevrons that go in, which is typical with the traditional Part 3 and 4 Jason mask, and then again in Freddy vs. Jason when they brought that classic look back. So anyway, the point that I'm getting at here, for the guys at the BullAirs team to make them up this way, which is how it should have been in the video game, and they even got the axe wound there, very good stuff. That is some great attention to detail that only nerdy fans of the material would have thought to have done. So, very impressive from these guys. I think we've got another mask in here. I'm trying to handle it very carefully. I know resin is typically like decently durable stuff, but I don't want to accidentally break this thing. And here's number 2. So these are lace guards. And once we get the shoes, I guess properly calibrated, if you will, I'll install these so they can be seen the way they're supposed to be. BullAirs got to get their shit in, and I don't blame them. This is their, I'm assuming their signature stamp here on their work. Very well crafted these are. I'm a big fan, and I've been a fan since I saw them go up when they first advertised them. I think they went live on maybe July 26th, if memory serves. So when you order things like this months out so far in advance, you tend to kind of forget about them. And again, these were estimated to ship first quarter of 2025, so I was not expecting them before Halloween. But definitely not complaining about the fact that they are here, because they're really badass, and I'm super stoked to have them. Yeah, MJ ain't got shit on these. These are JVs, boy. This is what J-Man wears when he's about to go to the court and, shall we say, slice up the competition. Real quick, I want to talk to you guys for a minute about Magic Spoon. Now, before you skip ahead, understand this is not a paid endorsement. Trust me, Magic Spoon has no idea that I exist. I'm doing this on my own free will because I only like to shout out products that I actually use, and because I despise the term influencer. I get emails from these companies and they want to send me their junk, and then I'm supposed to hop on here and tell you why I love this product so much. Product I've never even heard of, never would use, and I'm supposed to tell you why you should too? Yeah, no, that's not the way we roll around here. I only do product shoutouts for stuff that I actually use and like, which brings me to Magic Spoon. If you're anything like me, you might find your A1C creeping up to the danger zone. Yeah! Or maybe you just like a good old-fashioned bowl of cereal without the copious amounts of sugar and carbs. Believe me, I hear you. Being on a low-carb diet for over a year, one of the things I miss the most is my late-night bowl of cereal before I go to bed. Now, I'd heard about Magic Spoon for a few years, but it was only recently, and it took one of the very few people walking the face of this earth who actually has the power to influence me that suggested that I give it a try, gave it a shot, and wow. Talk about a cereal that tastes great. No sugar, very low carbs, gluten-free, and a good source of protein? Yeah, Magic Spoon delivers. Each serving's only 150 calories with 13 grams of protein, 0 sugar, and only 4 net carbs after the fiber and allulose are metabolized. And if you're a little wary of net carbs versus total carbs, believe me, I'm right there with you, because I was skeptical myself. So I tested my keto level before I tried this stuff for the first time. I had a bowl using some unsweetened almond milk, and then I tested again the very next day, and I saw virtually no difference. So I can personally vouch for the 4 net carbs, because Magic Spoon has caused me 0 trouble in hitting my weekly weight goal. Now, some of you might be saying to yourself, well, yeah, LK, but that's just one serving size, which is a measly 1 cup, right? Because that's exactly what I was thinking when I was looking at the nutrition label before I bought this stuff. How many servings am I going to need? This is 1 full serving of Magic Spoon. This is 1 cup. And pouring it into a regular sized bowl. And we add some unsweetened almond milk. This is a full bowl of cereal. Again, no sugar and just 4 net carbs. This will not break ketosis, not even close. And you could even put a little more in if you really wanted to, but for me, this is plenty. And it's so freaking good. I mean, this stuff seriously tastes like Fruit Loops from back in the day. Oh yeah. Man, that's good stuff. I'm so happy to have my cereal back. Check out magicspoon.com for all the different flavors they offer. You can purchase it directly from the website or places like Amazon, or you can find it in just about any local grocery these days, because I think this stuff is here to stay. Magic Spoon. Alright, we are going to attempt to, I guess install would be the word, the hockey mask lace guards. Got these things delaced, and I'm going to try to replicate what we saw in the picture on the ad for these things. So hopefully I don't screw this all up. All right, I think I've got one of them installed. How's it look? And if you look at the picture, and I'll throw that up on the screen here, that's the model that I used. And I started down here with the first hole and we skipped the middle one and then went to the third one. I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah, it seems to have worked out exactly the way they've got it in the picture. All right, so there's that one. Guess what? Now we get to do it again. So you made the movie. Now you want to make it again? If anybody's just now tuning in for the first time, I throw out random movie quotes once in a while, and I challenge you guys to guess the movie without using a search engine. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen it, that'd probably be hard to do. But I'll go ahead and tell you, that was Ed Wood, 1994. One of my favorite movies, my all-time favorite Tim Burton movie. Yes, I said it. I love Ed Wood more than Beetlejuice, more than Pee-wee's Big Adventure, more than Batman? Yeah, I do. And Sleepy Hollow. Ed Wood's my favorite Tim Burton movie. There, I said it. All right, now that that's out of the way. I love all the ones I just mentioned, by the way, but Ed Wood's my movie. All right, well, I'm no Al Bundy, but they appear to be on there. Not sure if I've expertly laced them or not. Probably not, but these are the hockey mask lace guards. And again, this was the, I can't remember if they actually called it exclusive or not. I imagine they probably did. But that is a hell of an addition. I love that touch and the way the color scheme fits right in here. With the way it interacts with the purple and everything. That is the perfect complement right there. If you have a pair of these and you're wanting to try them on, I recommend doing that before you put the lace guards on. I could probably work with these and go back through and rework the laces and loosen everything up around here just for the experiment of trying them on. But I'm not gonna, because that took forever. Through the power of editing, it didn't seem like it was a big deal, but this took a while to do properly. Again, I'm no Al Bundy. I'm not a master of shoelacing. As a matter of fact, I kind of hate doing it. So, as of right now, I'm going to refrain from putting them on because I'm not planning on wearing them anyway. This was always going to be a display piece. It was something that I was, just going to set up somewhere and gawk at from time to time. It's definitely going to be a hell of a conversation piece, if not a source of inspiration because of the nostalgia that it evokes here. So, yeah, that is freaking stellar. Absolutely beautiful. This is the complete 8-bit camp killer shoe from BullAirs.com. This is the Friday the 13th Retro NES exclusive. Again, with the lace guards, the resin hockey masks. These are so kick-ass. As far as how to get these, I'm sure there's going to be questions about that. Obviously, they're sold out right now. But unexpectedly, they did put up another batch for Friday the 13th back in September, which was just a month ago. So I would keep watching their social media. I'd be really surprised if the opportunity to snag these never rolled around again, because I think they sold out almost immediately. So safe bet. I don't want to speak for these guys, but just my personal opinion. I'm sure you'll be able to grab them again at some point without having to go to secondhand and paying scalper prices, which inevitably is probably going to be a thing with these. But as of right now, this is the 8-bit Camp Killers. Retro NES, baby. Nothing but nostalgia. I'm just blown away. I mean, it's one thing to conjure something like this up in your mind, but it's another to execute it that expertly done. So, big thumbs up. I am totally satisfied with these. Can't say enough good things about them. And I know somebody else who's going to get a kick out of them too when he walks in here. No, man. Look, seriously, I got this, okay, man. Let me do it, all right? Seriously, it's cool. Please, can I do it? Guys, big thanks for making this product available. Again, I hope everybody's having a happy, safe fall and Halloween season. If this happens to come out after Halloween, hope you had a great one. The weather here is going to suck, just like it always does, but I'm going to live it up indoors and probably have a horror movie-a-thon, right? And it's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and getting a look at this kick-ass product. Definitely check out BullAirs.com for all the kick-ass nostalgia they offer. It's total nerdgasm for 80s, 90s, pop culture, everything. Footwear, accessories, other apparel. They've got all kinds of cool shit that you're definitely going to want to look at. Everybody be well, and we'll see you real soon with some more awesome stuff. Take it easy.